Welcome back. I just played a rapid game. This is the introduction that I'm recording later, but I'm not going to spoil the game for you, but I will say that I was about to play e4 if I got the white pieces, but I didn't get the white pieces. So this isn't the video the first time that I switched back to e4. That'll come later, next time I get the white pieces. Got the black pieces. My opponent played a strange opening, the Saragossa opening, something like that, and I wasn't sure how to respond to it, so it got a little interesting. And it's not that long, so enjoy. Let's go. No, I got black. It just took a second. That is the Saragossa opening. Well, I'm going to play d5 as black. All right, they brought their queen out almost immediately. That doesn't seem like a great idea. And then they did that. This person may not be aware that they're playing such a long game. They're just going to advance that pawn. Well, you know what? If they go one more, I think I'll get it, won't I? Unless they're about to play that to guard that square. So why don't I just get this bishop out and then castle, maybe to here? If they go one more, I will just take it with my knight. They didn't. They're going to get that bishop out. Okay, well, I'm going to castle. Yeah, I don't know if this is still the Saragossa opening or not, but that's what they're doing. Well, let's go ahead and get a bishop out here. They have two pieces pointed at that square, but I also have two pieces pointed at that square. Okay, I gave that up, didn't I? That's fine. I think. I just need to move the knight so that the rook doesn't get hit, but once I move the knight, they're going to get that pawn. Okay, well, this person may be familiar with the Saragossa opening. Hopefully they'll take that with their queen and not their bishop, but if they take with the bishop, I assume I'll just take it. They didn't. They blocked in their bishop. Well, now their queen is sitting there doing nothing. Should I attack it with this knight, or should I attack their knight? Looks like they are finally prepared to castle. Maybe I can delay that for a second by doing... No, you know what? If I play that, they're going to put a knight in the middle, aren't they? Well, let's go ahead and attack their queen, see where it goes. I assume it'll go back. It's part of the way, not all the way probably. The idea there is not to win the queen. I assume they'll save it. The idea is to get another piece out of this mess back here that I have and also delay their castling. My knight is protected. I could bring this, I could bring my light squared bishop back and point at the queen again and then see where it goes from there. Let's just do that. Since me bringing it out there in the first place was obviously a mistake. Oh, I also could have brought this rook over. Well, that's what I'm going to do now, although it looks like they'll probably slide across here. Let's do that. Oh, I could have just won their queen. I didn't see it. Oh, wow. What I should have done there instead of moving the rook over was checked with the knight. And then when they took the knight, I would have won the queen. I saw it a little late. That's okay. Okay, they did go all the way over there. They are again in the crosshairs of this bishop, but now I don't have anywhere great to move the knight. I can still move this knight here, just for the fun of it, and maybe win that bishop and then the pawn. I don't know. I assume they'll move the rook at that point. I could also move this knight in here, threatening something or other, and point it at their queen again. Are they going to eventually run out of places to put their queen? I think they are. I think they're eventually going to run out of places to put their queen. But they can come forward to that square, I think, is safe right now. I think that's the only safe square for their queen, is h5, and I won't threaten it with the pawn because then they could just go forward again. If they do go to h5, I can always bring the knight back, I suppose, and try it again. We get a draw right here and move 13 or something. Okay, they did go there. My knight's not in a really good place. Honestly, I should bring it back, but I should also threaten their rook. Wait, that pawn's unprotected. That pawn is unprotected. How can I protect that pawn? If I play here to protect my e-pawn, then I can't bring my knight back there. And if I bring my knight back there, then the e-pawn falls. So should I protect the e-pawn this way? Oh, they have two attackers on the e-pawn. Oh, okay. Their knight is also pointed at the e-pawn. Well, I'm going to have to let the e-pawn go then. I'm going to attack their rook. It looks like I've already messed up this, but that's okay because I got a very unfamiliar opening that I wasn't sure what to do about, and that's what we got. They can, of course, take my e-pawn now. They're going to give up this bishop, and I'm attacking the rook again, so it looks like they're going to need to move the rook again, probably back where it was. They didn't move the rook back where it was. What are they threatening here? They're not threatening mate, not yet. Well, I'll just take the rook then. I'm surprised they took that with the knight. If they had taken it with the queen, then they could have gotten this pawn too. But, I mean, I probably would have protected it then. And they resigned. Oh, and it says I had a huge lead. I did not know I had a huge lead. Was it that last move that gave them a huge lead when they left their rook hanging? Or was it something else? We're about to find out. I won on move 14. So maybe the Saragossa opening isn't that good. Oh, it said I did not have any mistakes, blunders, misses, or inaccuracies. I could have sworn I did. And my opponent had 1 mistake and 3 inaccuracies. Really? Yeah, the graph just says I got better and better the whole time. Okay, well, if you made it through this far in the video, we might as well just go through those moves because I have honestly no idea what I should have played in response to that. It does say d5 is one of the recommended responses, as well as knight to c6 or e5. All result in about a 0, so I did play one of those. And they did not play knight to f3, d4, or h4. They in fact put their queen out there, which gives me a slight advantage already. Oh, and it says I should have just taken another spot in the center right away. Well, that makes sense. Isn't that what everybody says? If the opponent doesn't take the center, that I should take the center? And then I would have been guarding all of those squares, as well as my queen protecting that. Okay, e5, knight to c6, or c5. I guess c5 makes even more sense because on the next turn, then I could immediately threaten the queen. But I got the knight out over here, which isn't bad. And instead of playing d4, which they probably should have here, or knight to f3, they did that, which surprised me and made me think they knew what they were doing because they did it very quickly. And then I did play e5, and then they went ahead and pushed that again. And I decided not to worry about it. And this was not, wait, what did I, no, I played bishop to e7. That was not among the top moves. Now it says I should have taken even more control over center and center adjacent squares with c5, or even just go ahead and shove that pawn forward one, e4. That one would be more like something I would do. One reason I decided to quit playing d4 as white, and it would be d5 as black, is because once you push that c-pawn up to join it, that opens up this whole diagonal here. And when I was playing with the white pieces, the opponent's always coming down here and doing stuff. And since this pawn, since my c-pawn is already up there, I can't block with it. I always have to block with my knight. So I don't think I would have played c5 here, but I might have played e4. That makes sense. That wasn't, well, I mean, that still leaves me at 0.4. They made it even worse. And should I have castled here? Castling is among, oh wait, well, it's trying to decide, but castling is among the top moves. It is landed on castling as my top move. Okay. Well, that's just basic opening principles. Getting some pieces out to exert control over center squares. That's 2 center squares there. This is a center square. These, I mean, all these squares are protected. So that's all I was doing there. And now I should play e4. I thought about that. I didn't have time to say it. I mean, I had time to say it, but I didn't say it. I thought about that because that would mean their bishop was just pointing at absolutely nothing. But I did that, and that wasn't great because it allows him to take there. Oh, it says this was a great move when I played that. Well, I thought it was because I had to save the rook, protecting it with the queen. And I didn't want to put the knight there, right? Because then they would take that. Okay, I don't think that was a great move. That was kind of an only move. And that was a mistake. Oh, now I have -3.5. And I should have played knight to c5. And oh, and I did. That was also a great move. I didn't know if I should have kept chasing the queen or not. And it went there. What did I do here? Oh, I brought this bishop back. That's the second recommended move. Okay, it was the next move where I should have been counted as a miss. Right here, what about that? How good would that have been? And that is the second recommended move. Oh, but the move I played was the top recommended move. Well, this would have won the queen because it's a check and the queen can't take it and the queen can't move. They would have to either capture with their pawn. Actually, I think they would have to either capture with the pawn or move the king out of check. And if they moved the king out of check, I would win the queen then. If they captured with the pawn, I would win the queen with my bishop for a knight and a bishop. And that would have been fine with me to give 2 pieces for that. But instead, what I played, it says was best. And then I saw this, but this was actually better. And they should have gone back, but they went way over there. Oh, wow. It says taking my knight's their best move. No, second best move. One of those 2. Wow. And it would have been about equal either way. Well, that surprises me. Instead, they went way over there. And I should have played knight to g4. Oh, because what did I play? Oh, I put my knight over here, which is my 3rd best move. It would have been better to go here. The bishop protects it. But wouldn't the queen have dropped back one? Because now this knight, it says d4 is their best move. Wait, why wouldn't they have dropped back one? That's what I want to know. What if they had just gone there? Then I would have played knight to b3. Oh, I ended up playing knight to b3 anyway. Okay. But I didn't. I played here, which said it was almost as good, and they were supposed to, okay, that was their best move. And then I was supposed to put the knight back, or play knight to b3, which is what I did. They were supposed to take here now. Well, they didn't. They moved the rook, which gave me the bishop, and that's one of my best moves. Now, okay, here's where I thought they should have taken this with the queen, because I couldn't protect it from both of these pieces, and then if I attacked the queen, they would just get that one too. And then the knight would be hanging. Yeah, that's what I thought they should do here. But instead they took with the knight, which wasn't among their 3 best moves. Okay, and I was supposed to take the rook. Okay, see here it doesn't say I'm up -10 or whatever it said on the other board. It says I'm up -6. Their best move is c4. I had no idea I was that far ahead. I did know that this pawn was hanging. I was wondering when would be a good time to take it. Okay, well that was very short. The game was short. I think my analysis there or whatever was longer than the game. Thank you for watching. I am back to 1292. I just checked. I was 1286 when I started. So I gained 6 points for this, and I'm 1292 now. I need to win at least one more, probably 2 more, to get it back above 1300. And I am going to play e4 next time I have the white pieces. Thank you for spending your time here, and we'll see you next time.